The words you repeat every single day are quietly shaping your emotions, even when you don't notice it. You see, most people think stress only comes from work, responsibilities, deadlines, or pressure, but in many cases, stress also actually comes from the way we talk to ourselves about these situations. Now think about this for a moment. Ever notice sometimes nothing serious is happening, but inside your mind, you keep saying things like, I am stressed, this is too much, I can't handle this, and I'm not confident enough, right? And slowly your emotion starts reacting to those words. Your body becomes tense, your breathing becomes shallow, and your mind starts overthinking, even when the situation is still manageable, right? Small words, but a really powerful emotional impact. So we're going to talk everything in today's video, so stay with me till the end. And if you're new here, this is Kelsang, NLP coach, and I help professionals understand the emotional patterns, thinking habits, and inner behavior so that they can feel more confident and calm and emotionally stable in their day-to-day life. You see, people are not always emotionally exhausted only because of their work. They're emotionally exhausted because of the pressure they create inside their own mind through their inner language. Same job, same responsibilities, same environment, but different self-talk creates completely different emotional experiences, right? Some people feel overwhelmed, some people feel focused, some people feel anxious, and some people feel calm and clear. And the biggest difference is not the external event or not the situation outside, it's the conversation happening inside their mind. So in this video, we'll understand something very important. How the words you repeat in your day-to-day life shapes your emotions and why your mind starts believing those words, and how small language shifts can naturally make you feel calmer and more confident in your day-to-day life. Now let me explain this with a simple real-life situation. Imagine you wake up in the morning and the very first thought that comes to your mind is, I am already stressed. And immediately your body feels heavy, your mind starts thinking about meetings, deadlines, responsibilities, and pressure. You see, you haven't even started your day yet, but emotionally you already feel tired, right? Now imagine a small shift here. You wake up and say, today is going to be a busy day, but I will handle it step by step. Same day, same responsibilities, same work, nothing outside has changed. But your mind now feels slightly organized. Your breathing is calmer, you feel more in control. And emotionally, you are more stable as compared to before. And that is the power of inner language. And here's something very, very important to understand. There is always a conversation happening inside your mind all the time, even when you're silent, right? You're not talking. You're constantly talking to yourself. After a meeting, you may think, I should have spoken better. Why did I say that? What if people think that I'm not capable? After a mistake, you may think that I always mess things up. I am not good, right? I should have done better, or I should have checked with someone, or I should have prepared. And after a stressful day, you may think, this is too much. I'm exhausted. I can't handle this anymore. And these inner conversations in a day-to-day basis keeps repeating every day. Now think about this. If you keep listening to these negative language every single day, every single time, what kind of emotions your mind will create? Stress, self-doubt, pressure, anxiety, because your mind responds to repetition, right? Whatever you repeat again and again, it starts feeling true. And when something feels true, emotions follow automatically. And this is how the internal language shapes your emotional experience, right? Let me share a real example that I experienced with one of my clients. I once spoke to a corporate professional who kept saying one sentence again and again. I'm always stressed. And every time we spoke, this sentence came up. I am stressed at work, I am stressed at home, I am stressed with responsibilities. So I asked her a simple question. Are you stressed all the time, or are there specific moments when stress appears? And then she paused and then thought for a moment, and then she said, Actually, stress appears mostly during deadlines and meetings. And that was a powerful realization because she was not stressed all the time, but her language was creating the identity of a stressed person. And when language becomes identity, your emotions become very, very strong. So we shifted the sentence slightly. So instead of saying, I am stressed, she started saying, I feel pressure sometimes, but I'm learning to work on it. Small shift, but big emotional difference. Right? And within a few weeks, she actually started feeling calmer and more in control. Not because her job has changed, not because her responsibilities change, but because her inner language has changed. And when language changes, emotional experience changes, like I said before. And this is something many people don't realize. Negative language feels normal because we hear it everywhere. Right? And we speak all the time. I'm stressed, I'm tired, this is too much, I'm exhausted, I can't handle this. And it becomes a part of our daily conversation. Sometimes we even say it casually or just jokingly, but your mind listens to repetition. It does not filter everything logically. It simply absorbs the pattern. And repeated language slowly becomes emotional conditioning. People start believing, I am a stressed person, I am an anxious person, I am not confident, even when that is not fully true. So now here's the good news. Language patterns can be changed. And when language changes, your emotional stability improves naturally. Let's talk about some simple language shifts that you can start using in your day-to-day life. Not forcing yourself to be happy, not forcing yourself to be positive all the time, right? Just supportive and realistic language changes. Going forward, instead of saying I am stressed, say I'm handling many things right now. Instead of saying I can't do this, say I need some time to figure this out. Instead of saying I'm not confident, say I'm improving step by step. Instead of saying this is too much, say let me focus on one thing at a time. You see, these are small shifts, but small shifts create powerful emotional changes over time. Because language changes meaning, it changes the meaning. And when meaning changes, the emotions change. Now I want you to try something simple. Just for a day, just observe your inner language. Notice what do you say to yourself when you feel stressed. Notice what you say to yourself during mistakes. Notice what you say to yourself during pressure. Don't try to change, right? Don't try to judge immediately, right? Just observe. Because when you start noticing your inner language, you naturally start choosing better words. And slowly your emotional experience becomes lighter and better. And in my coaching conversation, I see this very, very clearly. People are hardworking, responsible, capable, like I say, all the time, right? But their inner voice is very, very harsh. They push themselves constantly. They criticize themselves constantly. They expect perfection from themselves constantly. And this creates an emotional pressure. And when their inner language becomes more supportive, something shifts. They become calmer, they become confident, and they handle situations with clarity. You see, again, nothing outside has changed, but their internal experience changes. And when your internal experience changes, your emotional stability naturally improves. And this is why working on inner language is so powerful. And this is something that we go deeper into this inside my upcoming workshop. And if you feel that this is something that you really want to work on, and you can also find the link in the description below. So click the link and come and be a part of the workshop. And before we close, I want you to reflect on one simple question. What is that one sentence that you repeat to yourself very, very often? Maybe I'm stressed, or maybe I'm not confident, maybe I can't handle this. Now gently ask yourself, what is a more supportive sentence I can start using instead? Because the way you speak to yourself becomes the way you experience your life. And when your inner voice becomes supportive, your emotions start working for you. And if you found this video helpful, and if this helped you to reflect a little and think deeper, then subscribe for more practical insights on confidence, emotions, and mindset. You take care, and I will see you in the next video next week.